Hey everyone, welcome back. We are live here at Hometalk headquarters in New York. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Kara.
And today we're going to be showing you how to turn a book into a planter. So it's super easy, and we're going to probably get this done in like 20 minutes. So all you need is a book and then plants of your choice. We went with little succulents because they're really durable and great for projects like this. Got them at Home Depot.
Some freezer paper, just any old regular freezer paper.
Yep, and then we have a little extra things. You definitely need an X-Acto knife to be able to cut into here. So anyways, we're gonna get started. Kara's gonna show you how to figure out how to start with the first cuts. And again, I'm in New York. Where are you guys watching from? Please let us know where you're tuning in. Put it in the comments. And yeah, love to hear where you're watching from. How's the weather? It's gorgeous here today. I mean, well, it's gorgeous for winter. It's like in the 50s.
All right, so you pretty much just take your 2 succulents or however many succulents you want in your planter, and we're gonna go ahead and measure them out. So we want ours right here in the middle. And then you could just go ahead and you can either just with a pencil, but I think it's just easier to go ahead and like make your cuts with your X-Acto knife. Oh, this guy's a little pokey. To how big you want your box to be.
And this is just going to create the hole for the succulents to go into. And just a public service announcement, these books, Kara and I are book lovers. We're big readers. We love our books. I have a huge collection of books at home. We have a Goodwill around the corner, and they were about to throw out a ton of books because they get so many in. So we saved these from the trash, and now we're going to turn them into something that we're going to keep on our shelves for a long time. So we upcycled them into new use.
All right, so as you can see, I just went ahead and brought my ruler to where I made my cuts, and I'm just making clean, even lines as guides for my hole, for my planters. So you could totally make this like a fun shape, which Hannah and I talked about. It would probably be a pain to cut, but I mean, hey, if you're that crafty, then go for it.
Yeah.
So I just messed up there, which not a problem because you're cutting it out. So
yeah, you can always make it bigger.
There's room for error.
Yeah. Also, everybody, we have a giveaway today. So if you tell us in a comment, what have you turned into a planter? So what unique item have you turned into a planter? Tell us in a comment and you will be entered to win this Hometalk tote bag. They're super awesome. And yeah, so tell us in a comment, what have you made into a planter? We want to hear. We have so many cool ideas on Hometalk for planters. We've seen people turn rain boots, coffee cans,
toilets.
Literally, you name it. It has been turned into a planter on Hometalk. So we want to hear your really cool upcycled planter ideas.
All right, so as you can see, you just pretty much keep going around in the circle, or not circle, this is a square, and just keep applying harder and harder pressure so that it cuts into your book. And it looks like it's hard, but it's actually, if you have a really sharp X-Acto knife, this is like super easy to do. So I'm just gonna go around here a couple more times.
So
where are people tuning in from?
Yeah, where's everybody watching from?
We have a lot of people. Someone is turning in from Sweden,
Wow.
Finland.
Ooh.
I saw someone from Tampa, Florida.
Hey.
That's where I'm from. Let's see, Mississippi. We also have some cool ideas for things people turned into.
Yeah, read them off.
Someone turned a toilet, like Kara said.
Nice.
A purse, a chair, an antique suitcase.
Ooh,
Oh,
that would be
suitcase would
cool.
be really
an
cool.
old boot.
I've seen the boot ones. I like them.
All right, so as you guys can see, I pretty much cut here through the book pretty well and onto the next page, which is not a problem. So I kind of have my guidelines here already, but if you can't see, you can just go ahead and poke your X-Acto knife through the book, and it will create guidelines on the other side of the book for you. Just go over here to the other side. All right. And then go back in with your, Hannah, can you hold that up for me?
Yeah.
You can just go back in with your X-Acto knife and ruler. See, this is why you need to DIY with a partner.
Yes.
2 hands,
Yeah.
I mean 4 hands, are better than 2. So if you cut this out nice and deep through the book, this should just pop right out, which I think it's actually going to.
There we go.
Boom. And it's as easy as that. So
And now we have our guide. So next comes the fun part. All you have to do is follow this guide to start creating a hole for your plants. So you're just gonna start cutting the pages out. And we're gonna show you how to cut those out, and so you have a space to put your plants.
all right, so just for the first one, you can go ahead and take your pencil and just trace an easy line in there for your first cut. So I already started cutting mine. So this is Hannah's. She's gonna go ahead, we can get rid of this
Oh
guy.
yeah.
And just go ahead and start cutting your book.
Yeah. So again, just follow the lines.
And you don't need like a ton of pressure on your X-Acto knife just because you're cutting paper.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty
not
thin.
like, you know, I don't know, what would you cut, like rock?
Yeah.
I don't know why you cut with rock with an X-Acto knife, but it's not hard to cut. I'm sorry to grab my...
Oh yeah. So what other ideas do we have coming in? I love hearing these interesting planter ideas.
Let's see, someone turned some jeans into a planter, an old wheelbarrow.
Oh, I love the wheelbarrow ones. Those are so
Cute.
pretty in the garden. Yeah.
Teacups. That's
Ooh, that would be so cute.
And
for
you could just
spring.
find those like cheap at the thrift store too. Yeah. So this you just
Also,
have to, like pull
Another
out a
idea,
bit.
I went ahead and cut my cover. So just the cover that, why can't I get this off? The cover that you usually like take off of your book. Mine cover was super pretty. So I went ahead and like put that back on, and it still looks really good. So many of options that you can do.
Yes, and my cover was crazy looking, so I just went with like the plain, you know, I'll
Simple.
probably have it sit this way. And again, I know some people get like mortified when, you know, you see people cutting books, but these books were about to go in the trash and be like probably set on fire. Which
So
is so
we
sad.
saved
So we
them.
saved them because everything needs to be given new life. We're all about upcycling, repurposing, and, you know, finding things in the trash.
We're trash diggers.
Right? Who else is a trash digger?
I know you're
Or
out
like
there.
a curb shopper. I know you guys are out there. And here in New York, you find so many interesting things on the curb. I mean, some things you definitely don't want to take. It might have like bed bugs. But some things, like a book, heck yeah.
For
All
those
right.
of you just tuning in, we're making planters out of books.
Yes, we are making planters for our little succulents. And have you guys started like thinking spring, started planting things? I mean, I know here in New York it's been so cold, so as soon as it goes over, you know, 45 degrees,
Everybody's,
we,
like, outside.
we all start thinking about spring and gardening and just waiting to be able to be outside again. So until then, we're just gonna plant things inside. So this is super easy. I mean, I know Kara goes right in on the pages, but I kind of like doing it through the front of my book. I mean, it's really open to however works for you, right? That's the best part about DIY. There's really no rules, just whatever you like.
Oh, here's a little piece of book that says Ohio. Hannah, I'll save it for you.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to Ohio. I'm from Ohio.
There you go.
Do we have any people watching from Ohio? Let me know where you're from.
Sydney, Ohio.
Yeah.
Kentucky, Mississippi.
Oh,
Nice.
very cool. Have you guys ever done something similar like this, or have you ever upcycled a book into something? I saw a really cool headboard made
Ooh.
entirely of books.
That's so cool.
It was awesome. So again, we're big book lovers, so please don't be mortified by us. We saved this book from the trash.
So what's the giveaway question here for this?
Yes,
Hannah?
the giveaway again is, what have you turned into a planter? So what unique item have you turned into a planter?
Oh, there's some people from Cincinnati and Dayton.
There
Oh,
you go.
hey, nice. My cousin went to Xavier. Ah. Yeah, so be sure to tell us in the comment because you will win a chance to win a Hometalk tote bag, and they are awesome. So
We're just going in here.
tell us. So we're just gonna keep on.
I'm almost done.
Right, Kara's beating me exponentially.
I pre-cut mine.
She got a head start.
I cheated.
But, you know, we figured you guys didn't want to watch us cut book pages for 45 minutes, so.
We're helping you out.
Prep
We did it for you.
ahead of time.
All right, so I'm almost done here.
Yeah.
Just gonna rip out. Also, the nice thing about this is you don't really have to be that, like, careful. Like,
Yeah.
I got some scragglies or whatever these things are
Same.
called, but just rip them off.
Yeah.
So I only have a few pages left, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave them. And we'll finish Hannah's later.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that is what your book should look like when you're done. So like I said, I pretty much cut through way more than half the book. And yeah, so our next step is the freezer paper. So we're gonna go ahead and rip out a piece of freezer paper.
And what's the point of the freezer paper?
So since we're planning in a book, and you have to water your plants, you don't want, oh, I can't remember that. Can you hold it open for me?
Yeah.
You don't want your water like getting all over your book. It's gonna get moldy and that's disgusting, and then you're not gonna be able to enjoy this for very long.
Yeah. So this is just like a protective lining. This is what your plants are essentially going to sit in.
Right, and since freezer paper has this like waxy coating, it's essentially gonna make it waterproof.
Yeah. And you can get this anywhere. I'm sure you guys have this in your
In your
house.
pantry already.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna go ahead and just kind of measure this like roughly to your book shape, and go ahead and cut it out.
And again, if you guys need to see how deep this is, just like a little, like over an inch or two. Just enough space for your succulents to sit. And they don't need a ton of space. They're hardy little plants, so.
All right, so Hannah's gonna go ahead and hold this open for me.
Yes.
Is there anything you can use alternatively to freezer paper?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you could use
Plastic bag.
like whatever is like the plastic paper that you put in like normal plants, like not like tarp, but there's like special paper that you use for planting in like window boxes and stuff like that, that you can buy at like Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere like that. I don't see why you couldn't use saran wrap.
Yeah, it's just basically anything that can be protective to keep the book from getting wet.
Or if you had like these little plastic containers that the succulents or other plants already come in, and you just want to like stick them in, I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Yeah, you probably could, if you cut the hole deep enough, you could probably hide the fact that they're in the box still.
All right, so the next step is really just like fitting this piece of freezer paper to your hole.
Size
Thank you,
of the hole,
Hannah.
Yeah.
So you just want to get in there a snug. I cut little slits so it would be able to bend easier. Oops, sorry. I'm just gonna cut these over here. And
What other ideas do we have coming in? Some interesting ones. I really like so far I really like the suitcase and the teacup.
Yeah, the
That is-
teacup.
That's a
Really
really
cute.
cute idea.
I like the toilet.
You would.
All right, so it doesn't have to be, you know, pretty or perfect because nobody's gonna see it.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be shut in here.
Oh, old wine bottles.
Ooh, that would be cute.
Ooh, pretty.
All right, Hannah, can you grab the hot glue for us?
Yes.
here?
So we got a little hot glue gun because we are gonna glue. Just tell me where you.
Yep. Just.
We're just gonna put a little line right here to hold this liner down. There you go.
Thank you. Ooh, hot. I need like a. Woo, hot. Who has like tips for like touching hot glue? Because I need it right now.
I've seen one of our other hosts uses a plastic fork,
Oh gosh, that's what I need.
and
My ruler. That'll work.
yeah, your ruler will work. That'll be perfect.
Because I don't
Yeah,
play with
hot
that.
glue
I need
is-
my fingerprints.
How many hot glue casualties do we have watching? I have burned my fingers many times trying to make a Christmas wreath.
Just snip them off.
All right, down here?
Yep.
And just right here. Hot glue is the answer for everything.
So like I said, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I know this looks a little crazy right now, but it's really just for the little bathtub for your plants.
Yeah. This is not the pretty part. This is the part that makes it functional.
This is the
that
part
nobody's gonna see.
Nobody's gonna see but you. So just make sure it's in there. There's no like tears or anything, because then that would be pointless.
It's gonna leak into your book.
And just go ahead and trim like the excess little junk off so it makes it easy to close. And the final step is just hot gluing your pages together so they don't come flying open. So Hannah can just go ahead and put 2 dots
All right.
on the corners for me.
Right here and here.
And then 2 dots
Right here.
Don't burn me.
I won't.
All right, we're just gonna close this bad boy up. So,
There you
see?
go.
Told
Now
you.
it's secure.
Beautiful. So now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and secure the rest of the pages.
Yes.
By painting them, not painting them, gluing them.
With a paintbrush.
That's why I thought it was painting.
Okay, so we just have some really, really strong glue, and we're gonna go ahead and just kind of get some of that on a plate here. Come on. If I can get it to come out.
It's close.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you
Don't
need a
make
partner.
fun of me.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna open this.
Yeah, just take the top. Yeah.
There you go, girl. Take the top off.
We got like 16 bottles of this stuff, so I'm sure we
Someone
can.
used
Well, there we go.
a toy truck as a planter.
Oh wait,
A
what?
toy
Toy
truck?
truck.
Oh, that'd be
that's
so
cute.
cute in like a kid's room. That'd be really cute. Okay, so just get some glue on your paintbrush and brush it onto. I don't want too much.
This is like the perfect time where you need a little helper, so
Yeah.
one can hold the book closed.
Yes,
And
and you
the
just
other
brush
person-
it onto the page. Open. So, why does every glue stink?
I know, this does
There
not
is
smell
no
good at
good
all.
smelling glue. If you guys know of a good smelling glue that doesn't smell like
Old feet.
feet, please let me know. Okay, so that's pretty, yeah, it's good for that side. Go ahead and slap that on.
Someone turned old bird feeders.
Oh, cool. It's like double fun.
Oh, it's
Are we back?
All right, sorry about that.
Are we back? Okay, I'm so sorry. We all of a sudden our Wi-Fi just completely turned off, but we're on my LTE, so we should be good to go. Okay, continuing on, we just glued the pages together. What? Okay.
Okay. All right, so Hannah's just gonna hold that down for me
Yes.
for a couple more seconds. And now is the fun part. So we got a little bowl of dirt here.
Some planting action.
And if you're familiar with planting succulents, or all plants actually, they need a bit of drainage for the bottom. You don't want them like sitting in water, even though succulents don't need a lot of water. But I'm just gonna throw a couple rocks in here in the bottom. I hope these fit. Maybe. So they have like something to sit on. So I'm sure everybody knows how to plant a plant, but I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this succulent from.
It'll get a little messy.
Ah,
it's okay. I
it's
feel like
fine.
every time succulents, they're durable, but they're kind of delicate when you handle them. I've realized.
Okay.
If anybody has any really good succulent care tips,
Can you hold this
please
little guy in
let us
there?
know. Because I have managed to kill every succulent that I have ever purchased.
I'm pretty sure succulents need a decent amount of light.
They do. They definitely need to be on like a shelf
So if you have an apartment with like no windows,
near a window.
that ain't good.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll get the other guy in here.
Wow, someone used shoes as planters.
Oh,
That's pretty
cute.
cool idea.
Shoes is cool. Yeah, please, if you're just tuning in, we have a giveaway. Please let us know what you've turned into a planter, and you could win a Hometalk tote bag.
So just make sure that you loosen up the roots before you plant anything, so everybody's all stretched out since they're out of their little box, and you can go ahead and shake it off. Oh, this fits so perfectly.
It does.
Cute. So you
This
just
guy's
gotta
a
go
little
ahead.
floppy over
I'll
here.
get some more dirt for him.
Yeah.
So you just want to go ahead and pack your dirt in there, and you could even like get fancy with this and add a little like, oh, he is a little sad. Add a little moss or some rocks on top. I'll probably get some moss for this guy.
Yes.
But this is just seriously adorable. I can't get over this. I'm totally going to put this in my apartment. It would even be cute if you had it stacked on a couple books. Like, let's just pretend that this isn't going to be also succulent planter.
Yeah.
And you just went ahead and like stacked this on there. Like, how cute is that?
Right,
So-
on your bookshelf.
What do you guys think?
Send
Are you
hearts
making
or
this?
thumbs up if you like it. Or share this with a friend who you would make this with or for. This is also a really great gift idea. If you have like a big book lover in your life and they have a favorite book, they already own the copy of it, just turn it into a planter,
so
right?
Cute, Hannah.
Yeah. Like my favorite book is The Great Gatsby. I would love to buy
Oh, that would be
a
really
copy
cool.
of that since I already own one and have read it a million times.
Do you just water these like normal then?
Yep. So, depending on what succulents you have, I would definitely like, you know, Google them and like see what kind of care they need. But succulents don't need watered every day like normal plants. You just
think
water
like
them. It's like a
once a
very,
week,
very
if
small
that.
amount of water. You don't want to. That's really what kills them is when you overwater them and they drown. So, yeah.
I think that's what I
so
did before.
That's pretty much it. And I'm so happy with this. This is so cute.
Yeah.
So that's all there is to it. And that took what? Only half an hour? If that?
If that. Even with the technical difficulties.
So
All
yeah.
right. So
That's it.
That's it. Do we have any questions? No?
So we're gonna have to pick giveaway winner.
Okay, so giveaway winner.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The person who said the teacups, I will be messaging you and getting your address and sending you your tote bag. But thank you to everybody who submitted your ideas, and please post them to Hometalk if you haven't. We would love to see them. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are inspired to go and make a book planter tonight, this weekend. It is a great way to bring spring on. So anyways, we're live again tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're live with Chaz. She's showing you how to upcycle jars into cool things for your home. So tune in then, and thank you so much for watching.